New horror story. I took the wrong elevator at 3 a.m. I'm recording this because I need someone to know what happened last night. And I'm not sure how much time I have left before they find me again. I was coming back from my night shift at the warehouse. Dead tired, just wanted to get home. My apartment building has 2 elevators, and I always take the one on the left. But last night, exhausted, not paying attention, I stepped into the one on the right instead. The doors closed before I could hit my floor button. That's when I noticed the panel was wrong. Instead of numbers, there were symbols I didn't recognize, and one button was already glowing. A yellow circle with no marking. The elevator didn't move up or down. It moved sideways. I could feel it. This impossible lateral motion that made my stomach lurch. When the doors finally opened, the familiar ding was replaced by a low mechanical hum that seemed to come from everywhere at once. I stepped out into hell. The hallway stretched endlessly in both directions. Rows of buzzing fluorescent lights, casting everything in sickly yellow. The walls were the same shade of yellow, not painted, but like the color was bleeding from within. The carpet was damp, squishy under my feet. Each step made wet, squelching sounds. It smelled like mold and old electrical wiring. Behind me, the elevator was gone. Just more yellow wall, perfectly seamless. I started walking, hoping to find a stairwell, another elevator, anything. But every turn led to another identical corridor. Same yellow walls, same humming lights. The carpet grew damper, the deeper I went. The fluorescent bulbs flickered in patterns. Some steady, some strobing. Shadows that moved wrong. That's when I heard the footsteps. Not mine. These were coming from behind me. But every time I turned, the hallway was empty. That endless yellow tunnel, stretching back into darkness. The steps matched my pace exactly. When I walked faster, they walked faster. When I stopped, they stopped. I started running. The corridors began to change. Some had doors now. Metal doors with no handles. No numbers, just smooth surfaces, warm to the touch. Behind them, I could hear things. Scratching, whispers, sometimes crying. The air grew thicker, harder to breathe. Like I was walking through invisible cotton. Then I found the room. It was exactly like my apartment bedroom. Same furniture, same posters, same unmade bed. But everything was slightly off. The walls were that nauseating yellow. And the window showed nothing but more fluorescent corridors, stretching into infinity. On the bed sat a figure. It was me. Exactly me. Same clothes, same face. But its eyes were black holes. And its mouth hung open in a silent scream. When it saw me, it started laughing. A sound like breaking glass. "You took the wrong elevator," it said, mom, in my voice. We all did. I backed away, but the door had vanished. The room began to stretch, walls pulling apart like taffy. More versions of myself stepped out of the yellow walls. Dozens of them. All slightly different. All wrong. Some missing pieces of themselves. Others with too many limbs. All of them laughing that horrible sound. "Welcome to level 14, they said in unison. "You'll love it here. Everyone who takes the wrong elevator does." I closed my eyes and ran straight at the wall. Felt it give way, like wet paper. Tumbling through yellow space. Falling through floors that don't exist. Until I crashed back into my real apartment. But I can still hear them. In the walls. In the vents. In the space between spaces. And every elevator, in every building I pass, hums that same mechanical tune. Here's what terrifies me most. I just checked my security footage. And last night, I never left my apartment. I've been here the whole time. Sleeping. In my bed. So if I never went anywhere, and I'm safe in my room right now, then who's been walking those yellow corridors? And why do they keep calling my name? If you like the story, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for daily horror stories. Thanks.